Oh. Hey, no, I didn't say anything this time. That was one day out of the whole time I've been here, a year.
You want this so you know his off time?
You're good. You are good.
Have you been practicing?
I did it once before.
Good.
So I kind of have a feel for
What's
it.
that?
Good.
So
Lower your chair half a tad.
Half a tad.
It's on the other side and just lift up on it.
No, it's over here.
Oh.
Kind of bounce. Okay, stop. Was that half a tad? Or 3/4 of a tad?
That's a good tad.
We don't like the weather guy to be too tall here. Paul, hope this cold spell ends soon.
yeah, it is really cold around here, but we can think of our friends Wright and Miller who are down in Montego Bay, Jamaica. They're basking in the 90-degree heat down there, but nothing like that around here today. We had temperatures, about 6 degrees was the official high today at Mitchell Field. The low was -4. The normals are 26 and 11. And our records are 54 back in 1939 and -25 back in the fierce winter of 1875. Kenosha came in this morning at -3, Fond du Lac -10. Horicon also was at -10. And across the nation today, we could see that the below zero readings came all the way down into parts of Nebraska and even a segment of Oklahoma. And if you really wanted to warm up this morning, you would have had to have been in southern Florida where they had temperatures in the 60s. Now, across the area today, or the nation, I should say, temperatures really warmed up to the south and west, getting into the 60s. We struggled to make it to the 10-degree mark around here. Now, on satellite across the nation today, we can see that it's basically boring around here. Down in Florida, they had some cold rain. They were only at 38. And if you wanted some snow, which we haven't had around here for a while, Boston, 11 inches. Around our neck of the woods, we're being dominated by high pressure. It's stationed right over Iowa, and it's slowly moving to the west, or to the east, I should say. And we today had west winds, which kind of kept our temperatures down today. Now, if we move to the next sequence, we can see that we have a low pressure system out in the western part of the country, and it's really a strong storm, and by next week, we may have to watch that. In fact, the jet pattern by next week will indicate that we will have somewhat of a trough developing here, and this low pressure system might send an impulse, or it might even develop into a strong low itself, shoot up towards the Midwest, give us a shot of snow maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. But first around here, tomorrow we can see that we're going to be under the influence of the high pressure system, and it is going to bring up some southerly winds with it. It'll try and warm us up, but the only problem is that with the winds, it'll keep things cooler. So we'll be in the 10s, 20s further to the south, 30s and 40s. It's still cold way to the south. And around here tomorrow, we can expect, at 6 o'clock here, we have 0 degrees at News 4 in Mitchell. Holy Hill is at -8. The dew point is -10. The humidity is 62%. The winds are northwest at 9. The barometer is rising at 30.37 inches. Our forecast for tonight, clear, very cold. Lows 8 below in the city, 18 below in the countryside. Tomorrow, sunny, not as cold, highs near 14. And tomorrow night, clear early, then some increase in cloudiness, warmer, lows 5 to 10 above. And for Monday, partly to mostly cloudy, windy and warmer, chance of light snow or flurries, highs near 24. And then we will keep our eyes on the storm and see if we can get anything big out of that. But it's kind of too early to tell about that. So,
Well, are you going to stick out your neck and predict a big blizzard for us on Tuesday?
well, yeah, it could be a biggie, but again, it is kind of early to tell.
I'd like a blizzard.
Well, let's hope for one. Huh?
Okay. So, Paul, is this cold weather about to end?
Well, I think we're going to have a temporary warm up for tomorrow. So, and then we'll have to see about some snow for later in the week.
Oh, great.
But today across the area, we had a high of 6 degrees. Our low was -4. Normals 26 and 11. The records 54 back in 1935 and -25 back in 1875. This morning we had some cold temperatures check in. Kenosha was at -3. Fond du Lac -10. Horicon also was at -10. And we can see all across the nation today that temperatures are really cold for this time of year. We had below zero readings dipping all the way down into parts of Oklahoma. And really, you know, for this time of year, even 60s for lows in Florida isn't all that bad. And we can see that the temperatures remained in check today in Florida with temperatures in the 60s. And around here, we had to struggle to stay at single figures. And so as a result, things have been cold around here. Looking at the satellite across the area today, we can see that it's basically boring across the Midwest region. We've got a low pressure system way off to the west. And over here, we have temperatures in the low 30s in Florida, and 11 inches of snow fell as a result of that storm out east in Boston, Massachusetts. Around here in the area, we have high pressure controlling our weather for at least the next day or so. Tomorrow it'll move to the east and give us some southwest winds, which might warm us up a little bit. But out west, that storm is causing quite a problem to the people on the west coast. A lot of rain and some weather advisories have been put into effect, as well as that low pressure system continues to intensify. And in fact, by Tuesday, the jet pattern looks like it's going to try and take a little dig and shoot little impulses or maybe even a stronger storm around here, maybe by Tuesday or so. We'll have to keep up with the forecast on that. A little too early to call as far as this storm is concerned. But tomorrow around here will be controlled by high pressure. Moving off to the east, it'll send up some southwest winds into our area, trying to warm us up a little bit, but we'll be struggling in the teens tomorrow. As I've said, the temperatures will be in the 10s to 15s tomorrow, 20s down further to the south, and even down towards Georgia and Alabama in that area, they're only going to be in the 40s. Our current conditions around the area now have a goose egg at News 4 in Mitchell. Holy Hill has plummeted down to -8 already, the dew point at -10, the humidity 62%, winds northwest at 9, pressure rising 30.37. Tonight, clear, very cold, 8 below in the city, 18 below in the countryside, light west winds. Tomorrow night, we will have, well, go to the next one. Clear early, then some increase in cloudiness, warmer, lows 5 to 10 above. And Monday, we will have partly to mostly cloudy, windy and warmer. Chance of light snow or flurries developing, highs near 24. And then Tuesday or Wednesday, it could become kind of interesting. You know, I think people are getting kind of bored with this cold weather. You know, I think they want some action.
I think they'd like some 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
Think you can do that for us?
Well, we'll try, but you know, it's amazing with this cold weather. We're getting so used to it. When we get into the 40s, it'll feel like a heat wave around here.
Yeah, right. We'll go swimming.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paul.